chance to interact.
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna kill you actually today. So
Oh boy.
I'm heat seeking. I'm like a heat seeking missile. I'm gonna kill you.
I'll be counting on it.
I have dropped frames. I need to see if it's stable. My first time streaming RP at 1080-60. See if it stays stable. See if it stays stable or not. See if my stream is stable. My internet's stable. I was able to stream 1080-60 in my last stream, wasn't via RP, but that was after I restarted my router. Like, just did a whole, like, router reset. Because my internet was really slow and lagging, and usually that's fixed by restarting. You know, restarting somewhat often is good. So then I was able to stream 1080-60. So, and I haven't been having as much internet instability as I was months ago. I was having internet instability for a long time. But it's kind of gotten better, surprisingly. And if I keep my internet like restarted and good, then it should be okay. But we'll see. It's pretty okay right now. I haven't dropped any frames since I checked. So Still good. It's okay for now. I'm glad it's working. So, I won't be able to do that till Wednesday. Oh god, so many RPs. Now here's the thing. I can't say that without thinking of the thing. So I mean, back when my internet was more unstable and I was like having my internet go out like halfway through sessions and getting disconnected. I was still streaming at 1080 30 back then. Now I'm streaming at 1080 60 and no instability at all, pretty much. I knew my internet was capable of 1080 60. I have gigabit internet. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to stream 1080 60. It's just my internet was unstable for a while. Fucking Xfinity, dude. Fucking Xfinity, man. I mean, like, at least they're not AT&T, but, like, come on. I don't think I really ever had unstable internet as much with AT&T, but I just never had good internet, and their customer service was fucking horrible. That's really the one thing that I didn't like about them. Otherwise, I didn't really care. It was just the customer service was really bad. But yeah, hopefully it's stable forever now, and I just am more on top of restarting my router every now and then to keep it running well. But we'll see, because I'd like to stream at 1080 60 and at 6,000 kilobits per second bit rate. But yeah, we'll see. Because like I noticed, like a game like Elden Ring, like I feel like I need more bitrate to stream that game. Because I was streaming at 1080 30, which was like, you know, like it would look a lot better at 60. But also I was doing like 5,000 bitrate, which is fine for 1080 30, but it just was like so blurry because Elden Ring has like a lot of shit going on screen, like a lot of effects and particles and a lot of detail, and so it becomes blurry with lower bitrate. So I don't know. Hopefully next time I stream Elden Ring, 1080 60 makes it look a lot better. Elden Ring is the only game that I really like see that blurriness with, but it is a very detailed game with a lot of stuff happening on screen. So usually like VR chat and the other night Pilgrim and Supermarket together were both really good. So and Lethal Company is usually pretty good as well. It's really the only game I've streamed in recent times that has had that kind of issue is Elden Ring, which makes sense, but yeah. Now, to be fair, I am streaming at 1080 60, but I don't even get 60 frames. So, like, that's why I was content with streaming at 1080 30, and that's why I chose to stream at 1080 30 over 720 60, is because resolution matters way more to me than frame rate when it comes to, like, stream, mainly with VR chat, because I don't think frame rate really matters too much in VR chat. Like, do you really need more than 30? And I'm usually at most at 30 frames anyway. So I'm like, why stream at 60 frames if I'm not getting 60 frames? But when I play other games, I'm like, it'd be nice to have 60. So I'm streaming 60 now, even though I probably shouldn't because I'm not getting 60, but it's whatever. I don't feel like remembering to switch my resolution and frame rate every time I stream, so yeah. Also, I don't know if I'll really be using invisibility today because they changed their invisibility rules. I don't recall. I don't remember it saying that they weren't going to be in effect right away. It seemed like the rules have changed and that's it. It's not like the model requirements change where they're like, but they just won't take effect right away. The visibility, I don't think said that it wouldn't take effect right away, so I think the new invisibility rules are in effect already, so I probably just won't be using invisibility at all, even though that's like the main thing I do. And I use it all the fucking time, but I guess I just won't use it. Honestly, I might just be full invisible and then just change it whenever I think it makes sense. I don't know. I think the new invisibility rules are really dumb. Like, there were good reasons for why the old invisibility rules required you to always be somewhat visible, regardless of distance. There are really good reasons for that. And there's even better reasons now for why that should be the case. Because the old reason was, oh, so it's so GMs know that you are there and invisible. Because if you are, like, fully invisible, if you are fully invisible out of character, a GM will have nameplates on, or at least they should. Like, I typically have nameplates on as a GM so I can see players and stuff better. But, like, if they're fully invisible, a GM may be right to assume that they're out of character. If you're fully invisible, that is out of character. That is not in character. That's how that works. This is especially difficult when people have abilities. Like, for players, it's bad for when they have, like, abilities like super hearing, or super smell, or, like, thermal vision. Because players shouldn't have nameplates on. Like, it doesn't, I don't think it matters too much if you, like, I flash nameplates every now and then, but, like, I don't have them on, because I don't use them. Even when I flash them, I don't really use them. I think I usually flash them just to make sure I'm not walking of, like, making a 20-minute walk for no reason. But, like, they won't have nameplates on. So the only way somebody with those abilities can use those abilities to counter invisibility is if they can see that there's an invisible person there out of character. But without nameplates, they wouldn't know. You know, which would either require those which would either mean those abilities are useless, or it requires a GM to constantly be present when somebody's invisible to facilitate those abilities. So, which isn't reasonable. And even if a player did have nameplates on and was using that for that ability, which is, like, I think kind of fair, right? If it's clear the DM's like, my thermal vision ability or my super hearing ability, I have nameplates on, like, you know, fair. But here's the issue, is if somebody is fully invisible, even if you see a nameplate, you don't know if they're in character or not. Like, I'm about to go in the map out of character and be fully invisible. And if somebody used nameplates to do that ability, they might be like, oh, there's an invisible person there, I hear them, but it's actually just me out of character. I'm out of character. But you can't tell the difference. That's the problem. I think, like, as the player with invisibility, having full invisibility is cooler. Like, for me, like, if I was just considering my own perspective as the person with invisibility, I'd be like, yeah, I get to be fully invisible. That's pretty nice. But, like, if I were a GM or a player with an ability that counters invisibility, it would make it a lot more difficult to determine whether somebody is out of character or in character, or even use my ability. So it's just yeah, not a fan of the rule change whatsoever, but, you know, it benefits me technically. Technically it benefits me, but I don't care about that. because I have had it in the past in Wardens where people have caught my invisibility because they see it and they assume they can see it, which isn't the case. It was, people assumed seeing my dither effect was like an in-character, like I see that, but it wasn't. That's not how invisibility worked previously. That was more like, that is what you see out of character, so you know somebody's there out of character. But, so I have had people, like, see me and, you know, not follow those rules. Which, to be fair, I don't think it was really well documented anywhere at the time for invisibility rules. Like, I don't know. I honestly get lost in the Warden server. It's I don't know where to look for, like, anything anymore. But, like, it's whatever. But yeah, so I've had those happen in the past. So it benefits me to be able to be completely invisible. It does benefit me, but, like, if that's all I cared about, then, like, you know, I care about the overall RP experience, not just my experience. So that's why I'm like, I think it's a bad change. But yeah, I just, God. Can you tell I don't feel like going into session? I almost came, like, earlier when session was starting, like pre-lobby, and then I got distracted. But to be fair, I was gonna be here almost, and then I didn't. I don't have the motivation. But it's so sad they got rid of, like, the water here. I wonder if it's under here. Oh my god, it is. They didn't. They just covered it. They just covered the water. They covered the pond. There's still, like, the corn dog. Still the corn dogs. But yeah. I'm not really keen on going in. I don't know. I just, my whole thing, I wasn't even sure I was going to go today again, but I am here. And my plan is to go in and see whether I have a good time or not. And then determine, like, whether, you know. Because I want to feel out Wardens and be like, am I having an okay time? And if not, I might... I don't think I've said it. I mean, I don't even think anybody's here listening, but, like, I have determined that I will be leaving Wardens come June. June is the latest I will still be here. I have let GMs know this some time ago. I have informed them of that. So... But, yeah. Because I'm just tired of Wardens. I'm tired. I haven't been having a great time with it, and for some time. And I feel like Erebos' story is just never gonna amount to anything here, unfortunately. And I just don't have the motivation to, like, try anymore. I'm just so tired. Like, I tried getting Erebos' story, like, rolling in the past, like, months back. And then it did start rolling a bit, and then it just halted to, like, a complete stop. And it's just been, like... Like, I was looking forward to it, and now I'm just, like, not, because it's, like... You start getting me invested in my character story, and then you just stop my character story, like, at a standstill, and it's like, okay, well, now I'm not having a great time. Like, I don't know. You know, like, you start pushing something, and then you just drop it. Like, I don't know. I'm just not having a... I haven't been having a great time with Wardens for a while now. I don't know, to be honest. And this has been, like, when I say a while, I mean a while. Like, and I have had good times during this stretch of time. Like, I think the last session I was here, I had some good moments. Like, I still come to Wardens, and I'm like, there are good moments I have. But But like overall, I'm just not interested in continuing with the RP. There's a lot about it that I don't like. And there's just fundamental issues I have with it at this stage, and I've had for a long time now. I think the last time I really had like a good time was when I last played Deva. When I cut Ophelia's finger off and all that, that was a good time. And the elk stuff was great. And then it's just kind of been downhill since then to me. So I just haven't had a good time. And you know, I have considered that like if I made a completely new character, maybe I'd have a decent time. Wardens is not Wardens anymore. This isn't Wardens. I name my stream Wardens, but really this isn't Wardens whatsoever. The RP I joined, Wardens, was a guild mission focus RP. It was a guild RP with a focus on missions. And now this is just like a social town RP with like no missions. And Erebos was made as a character he's a combat character. He was made for combat. He was made for missions. He's an assassin. His whole thing was he was meant to go on missions. And that's just not this RP anymore. There are no mission posts for you to sign up. There's no missions for me to sign up for. Some people that the GMs decide get to go and do missions, and then everybody else gets to just like do nothing, I guess, and stay and not go on those missions, and then it's like, you know, whatever. You know, there's no more mission signups where you sign up for a mission and, you know, you get picked based on were you on the last mission, you know, making sure everybody gets a chance to be on a mission and all that. And I don't know. I think there are things in hindsight that maybe I can do to help that and push that, to push like missions. There was a thought at one point as Erebos where I considered making an Assassin's Guild. But I also was like out of character, not sure if there's enough characters to facilitate that without it being like a very small, like I can only really think of Otto and Erebos. I don't really know if there's other characters that'd be willing to do like illegal shit as an Assassin's Guild. And I thought that there's a chance if I'm facilitated an Assassin's Guild that we would get missions. I don't know. But the last time I really talked about like a mission type thing, I was told that we couldn't do off-map stuff. So, I don't know. But that was a long time ago. But the last time I talked about wanting to do something that was like off-map, or like doing a mission, was against the Corsairs, and I was told at the time that it couldn't be off-map. So I didn't do it, because I thought it'd be really dumb to do it in Leafside. So I just never did that, unfortunately. But I don't know. Erebos wasn't made for how the RP is now. Erebos was made for Wardens, not this. Not this RP. He was made for Wardens. He was made with the intent to go on missions, to do combat. That's the character he is. So, and I just haven't gotten that in a long time. And it makes playing Erebos really hard. There's a lot of other issues I have that like make playing Erebos really hard now, is that the way the guard works. The guard should have never been player ran. Never. Never ever. it used to be very supporting cast and GM led. But now with it being player led, it's become like out of character oppressive and makes having like interesting scenes and story beats hard without all the guard having to get involved in every little thing and not letting people have something, you know? Like, it's what it feels like. And I don't blame the players too much, because I think if I was a guard, I would also think like, oh, there's a thing going on that's bad, no good. I have to help because I'm a guard, you know? Like, I think I would think that if I was a guard. But my problem is that it just never should have been player ran to begin with. But it does suck because I think it's bad out of character roleplay etiquette. Because there have been times where I'm like, oh, we're trying to have this cool scene that's like very like that I'm, as my character Erebos is involved in, and then like the guard shows up again and again and again, and it's just like, it's not fun. Like, if the guard showed up and it was like supporting cast and GM led, okay. Cool. The GMs are pushing like a facilitating an event. That makes sense. But it's just players having to get involved again and again and again. It's like, you know. I mean, there's times as Erebos in the past, at least, where I feel like I've done similar, where I've been like, oh, there's a thing happening, I have to run and go check it out. But a lot of times, I won't get involved in it. I will watch it as Erebos. I will be invisible and I will watch, and I won't get involved. For example, Phoenix, not too long ago, when I can't remember his name, but vampire dude showed up and he was looking for him. I stayed invisible and watched. And then he had that confrontation with Star Thief's vampire, and I watched. I didn't get involved. And there were in-character reasons for that, but still, I was like very much like letting things happen and not butting in. But I don't know. I'm just ranting. Am I gonna ever go in RP, or am I just gonna rant all stream? I don't know. I do want to say that with all my complaints, and I do think all these are genuine problems and frustrations I've had with Wardens for quite a while, I don't really bring up a lot of these frustrations with the GMs because I just don't care enough anymore. So I think, like, I don't blame the individual GMs because they can't fix something unless they get feedback. These are still issues, but I don't blame the GM individuals for not having fixed them because I haven't told them, or like I haven't expressed the frustrations as much to them. So I'm like, well, what are they going to do about it? So I don't blame the GMs. But I will say I don't like the direction the RP has gone for quite a long time. So, but if I made a new character that was for this RP, I think I could have an okay time. If I went in to Wardens with no expectations, I went in with a character that didn't have any goals, didn't have any like plots I wanted to push, and was just there to chill, I think I'd have a decent time. But Erebos has like a lot of story to him. He has a lot of goals. He has stuff he wants to accomplish. And there's stuff I want him to go through and experience and things I want to do with him. And it's just like, I don't think I'm ever going to get a lot of that. And I think I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, that's not going to happen. And I don't think I really care enough anymore. But if I played, like I had way back, I came up with a backup character for Wardens like way long ago. And they were going to be a noble with ice magic from Aerie. I didn't have any like goals. I didn't have any like story I wanted to push with them. No like complicated backstory too much, I don't think. but they were just gonna, you know, be around and be like a duelist. I was gonna give him a rapier, and that was it. And I'm like, I think if I just did something really simple and chill, I would have an okay time. But, you know, that's only because the RP has changed. I made Erebos when the RP was very different and was basically a completely different RP. So, I prefer Erebos. I really like my Warden's rendition of Erebos. He's different from the original concept in quite a few ways, but I really like him. And it is really saddening that I never got to do a lot of stuff with him. Because I always wanted to go to Azimuth and do a mission in Azimuth. That was something I wanted to do years ago, like long time ago. And it was something that was almost being planned a long time ago, like way back. But like, we never really went to other regions. The closest we got was the Elk mission, where we went to like an island. Oh no, there was that mission before the Elk mission, the one in Suna. But that's like the most we've gotten is there was a mission in Suna in Maryland. And I think that was literally the only mission outside of Aaron that we've had. And I really thought we were going to get missions outside of Aaron because I was on the mission like over a year ago, at least, where we got the slingshot. Long time ago, long time ago, we went on a mission with Wolfric, and we got the slingshot. The slingshot is an artifact that allows people to teleport. We used it on the Elk mission. We sailed a ship out, and then we used the slingshot to teleport to the island Elk was on. The slingshot basically teleports you to specific locations in the world. And when we got that, and I knew what it did, I was like, out of character, this is the GM's device to allow us to go and do missions in other regions. That is why we got this. That's what I thought, you know? And maybe it was, but Wardens changed a lot, and so did the staff team. So maybe that was the intent for it, but it just didn't get used because things changed. But all I ever wanted, I really wanted to do a mission in Azimuth. So bad. So bad. Like, Erebos is huge. Like, he's from Azimuth. He was a slave in Azimuth. So to be able to go back there and, like, maybe see the Assassin's Guild, maybe go and kill some slavers in Azimuth was so cool. Especially because it's a more unique region. Aaron is so basic and boring. It is like, I think VR roleplay has an oversaturation of fantasy roleplays, as well as an oversaturation of them being set in like a woodland or like a generic like region with fields and woods and such, you know, like Aaron. Not being set in like a desert or a tundra or a swamp. You know, there's just an oversaturation of that. And I think part of it's probably because map assets are, you know, there's a lot more map assets for like trees and grass. It's easier to work with. But there's definitely assets out there to make like desert cities and tundras. They exist. I've seen them in Rosewood. You know, we've had those maps. And it's so cool being able to be in a region that's like not like a type of region that isn't super explored. I want to reiterate with the whole thing of there's an oversaturation of fantasy is that specifically there's an oversaturation of medieval fantasy. Like more like medieval towards, I can't think of like time periods, but like I don't know the names of them, but like typical fantasy. So like medieval or like pirates, medieval pirates, like even maybe nearing steampunk. Fantasy itself isn't necessarily bad because you can set fantasy in different time periods. But the problem is they're usually usually most fantasy RPs are set in the same time period, like around. So, unfortunately. But yeah, oversaturation of fantasy. And to be fair, I am in the early stages of concepting and working on an RP. And it is gonna be fantasy, which if it was entirely my own RP, I wouldn't do fantasy. But there are reasons for why it's fantasy. There are good reasons for why it is. And plus I'm working on it with other people, but there's reasons why it is fantasy, but it isn't medieval, it is industrial fantasy. So it'll be set in like 1800s, like Victorian, like London time period. So like electricity and trains, you know, dense cities and sewers and guns, you know, like revolvers and really cool stuff. No cars, but, you know, almost. Almost cars. But yeah. So, although it is fantasy, it's different time period, which hopefully makes it, you know, gives it that more uniqueness and doesn't feel like the same thing over and over again. And like fantasy is not a bad genre necessarily. It's just there's just too much of it, and I just get bored. You know, I just get bored of fantasy. It's not my favorite genre, and there's just so much of it, and it's just fantasy again and again and again. Like, if there was like fantasy again, but like it was Wardens, but it was set in Erie, so in the tundra. Sick, cool, awesome, great. Like literally, like change one of the elements that is oversaturated, which it's whether it's set in like typical like temperate like forest, field climate, mountain climate, you know. Change it for a tundra or a desert, you know, like even a rainforest or a swamp. You know, get a unique what's the fucking word? Whatever. But, you know, set it in a more unique region, or change the genre from fantasy to something else, you know, like, because those two together are just oversaturated. But like, I've always looked at the lore for Wardens and thought every other region is way more interesting than Erin. Erin is the least interesting region, and it's the one we're stuck in, which is why I was hoping we were going to get missions in other regions. I think Azimuth has my favorite lore. I mean, Azimuth is the lore I'm most familiar with. I haven't read it in a long time, but it is the lore I'm the most familiar with because Erebos is from Azimuth, so I had to read a lot of it. And I think Azimuth has some of the most interesting lore. I just like tundras in general, but I think Azimuth has the most interesting lore. So I fantasy VR role plays are kind of like isekais, where it's just like a lot of them are just the same thing over and over and over again. And then you go like to another genre and it's like, whoa, something original and like interesting, unique. You know, I'm just tired of medieval fantasy. I'm so tired of it. Like, give me normal medieval, no fantasy. That would be cool. You know, the plague. Everyone's dying to the plague. Give me a horror role play, please. Give me a horror role play, please. Please give me horror, please. I love horror, please. Give me like modern horror. That would be awesome. There's so many other genres you can do that are really interesting, and there are assets for them out there. I have looked at the Unity asset store. They exist. You can do these other genres. It's not impossible. It's just more effort, because fantasy RPs, I think, are really easy to do. You know? Which doesn't mean that, like, there's nothing difficult about it. That's not what I'm saying. But I think it's easier to make a fantasy RP because there's just so many of them. And it's just like, you know, you just put it all together, whatever. And it's just something people are used to. So it's kind of easy to, like, if you've been in a fantasy roleplay before, you've ran one before, it's easier to make one than to make something completely different. That's not to say that it's easy. It's easier, but not easy, of course. Well, depends on how much effort you put in, but like if you know, any RP can be more challenging depending on how much effort you put in it. Because fantasy RPs are still like they're good. I'm just bored of them. I'm just tired. I'm tired of them. I'm just tired of fantasy RP. I want to do like modern day stuff. I want to do horror, post-apocalyptic, you know, like now that I'm talking about this, honestly, I think I might, if I have the time and motivation, try and push to run like a horror one shot or something, at least. Just something different, you know, that'd be cool. Am I gonna go in there now? What time is it? Okay. I'm gonna go in there. But yeah, I ranted for an hour. Ranted. Some of it was like, I think, a bit of ranting, but a lot of it was rambling. I was just rambling about stuff. Just how I feel about the VR RP space and Wardens and fantasy role plays and what I want to see more of, and I'm tired. I'm just so tired. I'm just tired of playing Erebos. Playing Erebos here, I'm tired. Erebos was never meant to be a character that was going to live forever. I always wanted him to eventually die or retire or something. I wanted to not play him forever. Not that I don't like him as a character. I do like him as a character. But I never made him with the intention that he was going to go on forever. And I've been playing him for over 2 years now. So it's been a while. You know? And I want to have... Erebos is a character that's meant to have an ending. He's supposed to have an ending, a conclusion to his story. As a character, that's how he's built. And I don't imagine I'm going to get that in Wardens, but you know, I might bring him somewhere else, and we'll see. I'm probably gonna bring him into the RP I'm working on and repurpose him for that. And he'll be a different character in some ways. He won't be Warden's Erebos. Warden's Erebos is born a slave, escaped and became an assassin, who also has a fucking ancient dark spirit in his head, making him do fucked up shit. At least that's what he was originally, and that's what he's still supposed to be, but, you know. When I repurpose him for the RP I'm working on, he will be a bit different. He won't be born a slave. My original Erebos backstory concept. So he originally, in his original he wasn't made for Wardens. His original concept was for Neon Divide. When I first started concepting him as a character, I wrote his backstory and such for Neon Divide's setting and world. In that, he wasn't a slave, technically. He lived like a rich, good life. Like, he lived the high life, the top of the ladder. And then he was basically betrayed by what he thought was his family and imprisoned by them and experimented on. And eventually he breaks free from his imprisonment. And his whole story and plot and his goal is to seek revenge on that family, that corporation, that, you know, whatever, for what they did to him, for their betrayal, you know? That's his thing. Wardens is different. I do like the Warden's version of him, where he is like a slave that escaped, and like he wants to rid the world of all corrupt people with power and slavers and people who use their power to control others. He wants to rid the world of all those people. So I do like this version of Erebos. But when I play Erebos somewhere else, it's not going to be that Erebos, unfortunately. And it might be more understandable for why, like, he wears a turtleneck. Now, when I think of somebody who wears a turtleneck, I think a turtleneck is very, like, high society, like, fancy. Like a rich dude wears a turtleneck, not a slave. And that's because his whole design was based on that background of being from, like, a wealthy family or with a lot of power. Or this, like, big corporation he was a part of, this family, like, at the top of the ladder. So that's why he wears, like, a turtleneck, because he came from that life. Whereas in Wardens, he didn't, so it's kind of like, I guess he just wears a turtleneck because he likes a turtleneck. I think originally, way, way back, I used to, like, think of it like he just covers up as much of his body as he can because he doesn't feel comfortable exposing his body because of all the torture and punishment and trauma he went through. Oh, I'm yapping. Oh, my legs. Oh, my legs. Okay. I need to drink water. And then I'm gonna go in there and, I don't know. Oh, Oh, God. Okay.
Knife out of its foot. Blade.
True. Oh, we can make a heart candy that's pretty sour and has hard it might break your jaw. I'm on fire.
I like this little path here. It's kind of pointless, but I do like it. Like, at this point, you might as well just get rid of this section entirely and just make this all stone.
Yes. Energy, but mana, but I don't know strictly how.
Well, maybe that'll be something to touch on then in the future, is figuring out how you'll generate
Is this texture different? I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at everything and, like, it looks different. I can't tell if it's, like, the textures are either darker or they're just more defined, or I'm just insane, and it has been quite some time since I've been to Wardens. It's been, like, maybe a week or two. I don't know. How did I even end session? I think I ended session in my house, right? So, all right, yeah, I have no clip on. So,
Somehow, just small patches of ocean water got scooped
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
dumped
yeah.
right there, which again would be very deliberate because
Not.
God damn it, how those things normally work. It's usually all enough.
I don't have a nature
First
sword,
step.
so-
Oh, right, you're blind. Oh, whoa, hey, hey!
I heard your armor.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, he apparently has very good.
no collision on a lot of that. Just like a line of people over here. I guess, oh, because they're walking out. I think these have been changed too. These are weird. These paths are odd. These are really strange paths. This doesn't make any sense. Like, why is there just one path leading to, like, Fabian's grave? But then there's no paths leading to any of the other graves. It's just like, oh yeah, Fabian's grave gets a path for no reason. Somebody made a path to his grave, just like, yep, you would take a right here, you go to Fabian's grave, there he is, there he is. Hello? Hello there? Ah, yes. Oh, yes. The skull. Why, of course. When did this guy get here? How is this a tombstone? That's weird. I mean, like, I think... That is huge. Who the fuck is here? Like, I think I've seen, like, structures for, like, somebody's, like, grave where they do have, like, a statue of somebody on it, but it's not just a statue on its own, I don't think. I don't know, I feel like I've never seen something like just that by itself. Yeah, it seems really weird to me. This graveyard's weird, dude. Weird-ass graveyard, bro. These graves are still here, and they have the names on them still. Hello? Why are there just so many skulls there? Hello? What has happened to this graveyard, bro? What is that? What is... Oh, it just... okay. I thought like something was broken off the door. I spawned in a tree. Hello, everybody. There's no collision on these trees.
Give a very large amount to.
I know how to read and write. I'm bullshitting. I don't really have time for that right now. Gotta do more things, because unfortunately, being a writer doesn't really bring in all the mood.
I'm just giving him the short free money.
Okay. So how did you actually develop that then?
Well, at first I was trying to channel some magic through the staff and the crystal, but it wasn't working super well. But then finally I mentioned the roots because I was upset about not having water magic, and the thing I liked about it was how flowy it was. And
I definitely know Bonjour.
I guess it's one of those you won't know until you see it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Is it really good?
Chicken.
If you would like to hold it, there you go. You can hold it.
On someone's life yesterday, but that's the only other time I can remember a pope coming in.
Okay, as long as there's people who want assassins, not that I don't think.
Whoa.
Yeah.
They like got.
I'll talk to
It got like way clearer. Are there like mip maps on these? Like what the heck? That was really weird.
It's curved just right to fit.
Like it was really blurry and then it like cleared up. Like that's I've never seen that in VR chat.
I mean, honor, no, yeah.
Wait,
Okay, let me rephrase. Who are you trying to go on a date with? Going on a date doesn't mean you're dating. Not saying specifics.
Honor was trying to just kind of throw me at a blind date.
Yeah.
Who are you hoping for, though?
With who?
Well,
Come on.
Is it maybe perhaps a triad of sorts?
no idea what you are talking about.
Smells like floating old man over here.
Seems like a nice opportunity for action. I'm just saying. You're gonna miss out on it if you let it slip.
I think go for it. I think it could be an interesting time.
That's what I've been saying. You live once, kiddo.
I'll think on it.
Don't think too long. I love the beautiful thing, you know. Should embrace it.
You were so easy and it's so fun.
All right, that's it. You're going.
I'm what?
I'll get you back at this. There'll be someone, and I'll be the one laughing.
I'm sure.
It's been around.
I'm standing right here.
He's still flying, bro. The old man learned how to levitate. Whee! I don't know where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna be on this fucking roof. There's nothing inside this house. It's but a shell. I think I can see the teleport down there. The interact, that little black square. Is there collision on this? Is there collision on this? Cool. Beep, 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 beep. I love the roof. I'm gonna turn my nameplates on. Oh, well, I can't even test that because I'm invisible. uh, Imagine I slip through these. It's nice up here. It's cringe down there, dude. Think I could make that? I think I could make that. I'm not gonna do it, but there's a part of me that thinks I can't make it. Oh, I could totally make that. I kind of want to test it. We're just gonna out of character test it first. We're gonna test it. Holy! Oh, but the collider up here is so fucked. Oh no. Okay. Well, hello. Oh, the collider appears really bad, though. But I don't know what was happening down there. It's fine up here, but, like, next to those windows, those, like, windows are, like, fucked up. I don't think I can make that jump, to be fair. I'm like Piccolo up here, dude. I'm aura farming. Bird. Bird. Where'd the bird going, man? Mm.
Well, there's a ton of people in the town hall, I think. I can't remember.
I shall accost them. Thank you very much.
Sorry. It took me a while to get this, and then I got sidetracked if someone needed something, and then, no. Don't look at it. Were you able to... No! Oh, I thought you were gonna eat it. Did you find Blake and Amelia?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Erebos!
Hello.
Mm. Hi.
Hi. You see that? That was we call that a good old-fashioned kick the wire behind me kick. That's what he did.
The fuck is a wire?
I don't know, but you got one. It's obvious.
I think it's possessing me.
We can all see it from here.
Yeah, okay.
your days over to you to do this?
I was a gladiator for a time.
Oh, alright.
Yes, I traveled around and fought in the arenas and.
Bro's losing it. Bro's category 5 insane. Go back to Asmith. Hmm.
It's weird. See, now I can see the top of that. It hurts though. I can also see inside of the training area. I see people. I usually just hear it, but that's a sleepy aura. Night's so windy. I don't know if your character has any necessary insight into whatever it is. Sturdy. Makes sense. Because you're a grounded type of being, so you have that magic within you.
Yeah, right.
You see your one eye start to slowly, like, tear.
Protect the South. Working with the Lapis Corsairs against the Crimson Corsairs.
Yeah. That was good though. I could see the far, far ocean. I could see the roofs and the top of the building. I guess it's like about 75, 80 feet. I mean, before it was, I could see like pretty good distance, but not that far. But it's good. Ugh. Like crying. This smears blood all over his face and cheek.
Your eye started bleeding a bit.
Oh shit. He gets gauze instead of a handkerchief and starts wiping it and pouring liquid and then wiping it.
This will do, Erebos. At least hopefully one, given all the things going on apparently.
This will do.
So Aaron seeks to work with the Lapis Corsairs to take down the Crimson Corsairs. Disgusting. Can't tell if it's because Aaron is so weak or because it's so rotten, so corrupt, so diseased. Unlike them, I'm not so weak. Unlike them, I could take the Crimson Corsairs if I really wanted to. I'd take them all. And while I'm at it, why don't I take the Lapis Corsairs too? They're both monsters. Both need to be destroyed. The Lapis Corsairs just hide their rottenness beneath words and formalities, especially here in Aaron. They have slaves, but they call them indentured servants, as if it's different.
Erebos!
What?
Good to see you. Number one, it's currently, what was it? How would you say, describe the season today?
It is a holiday called the Harvest Daydream. We have it once per season. Everyone goes
Okay.
out
Are
and
you aware
enjoys
of the
day
season
and
today?
I suppose
No.
either naps or looks up at the sky and daydreams, relaxes their
Uh.
mind, getting to see the leaves and whatnot.
Considering you're so good at doing such actions, could you mind joining us on the boat?
Doing what?
You know, staying by yourself, thinking about things, you know, calculating.
Enjoying
I
the
think
They're
you'd be
never
able to
good
help us.
things.
the movement of the ocean.
Well, we could do good
I mean, there's
things.
not a lot of good things to think about in this world, so.
Okay, is this...
That is what
Alright, I will help you
the
across,
season
my
gives
sister.
us. The harvest gives us the light. Thank you.
You're most welcome. Erebos, you want me to help you over too?
No, I'm not going on.
Okay. Simmons, you coming?
Yeah, I might as well. Got nothing else to do.
Still suggest sitting under the tree or
Thanks,
something
Sally.
like that, looking at the different leaves. That is something to focus your mind on.
Well, I kind of find the tree to be kind of an eyesore, so.
Does not have to be that tree.
Where's Sally? Oh, we're just
Let
checking.
us commence celebration of such an event.
Of course.
Alright, how do we properly celebrate it? What do we need to do? Stand, sit, lay down?
You find
What's
a
the
very
deal?
comfortable position anywhere. Oh,
Okay. Become comfortable. Find comfortability within the wooden plank.
yes.
Erebos, because we're looking down, the town's up to you. If everything dies, we're daydreaming.
Okay.
You have completely
Thank you.
vanished.
No, we haven't.
Not that I really care at this point.
Is it just lay down and daydream, or is there any other particular necessities to this?
It's simply about enjoying the moment. Letting your mind wander a bit, letting your thoughts relax.
This town can rot for all I care at this point.
Sights and sounds around you.
Very well.
In one certain way. The boat seems to want to take my body in awkward directions. Oh.
The bird is trying to not do its job. I think it's also daydreaming as well.
Help me. I'm gonna figure this out. Yes.
I'm going to
just
close
have-
my eyes right now.
Just going to enjoy the rocking sensations and the sounds of the ocean.
I mean, if I ever injure my legs, I have my own wheelchair.
Apologies. Sterling, looking at concert at Sally's house later tonight. I'd imagine you'll probably be busy, but you're free to join if you wish.
Tomorrow,
Sounds like
breakfast,
really
I will bring you
anyone
food.
invited, so thought I'd spread the word.
Appreciate the invitation. Thank you.
How large
I will try and make
portion?
it. Provided I am not dragged into a bajillion things.
Well, this one.
Just don't stay up past your bedtime, old man.
Make sure you eat your food. Get my vitamins.
Exactly. I'm joking.
Yes, they seem very cold when they were receptive. I've heard all
You kept your death at your age if you kept to get it cold.
You know what? These days, but they seem to be receptive to it. They also. Whatever you call it. So you know, I think it's a bit of a 50-50. Okay, well, I'm glad I got it right.
Erebos, Layla said your eyes wrong.
Stab.
She said
Which one?
your eye, that one, needs to be fixed.
I
So
don't.
Lilani got a knife to fix it.
This one?
Mm-mm. That one's already broken.
This
Gotta do the
one's
other one.
wrong.
Yes.
Why is this one wrong?
Yes. Said eye patch is on wrong eye. So gonna fix it.
Well, seeing as this is my only good eye, and I probably wouldn't be able to see anymore without it, I'll pass.
Oh, okay. She there.
Hmm?
Maybe have to explain it to her. Layla. No, Ayla. Ayla said your
What?
eye's wrong.
This eye's...
Ayla.
That's... Are you
Yeah,
sure?
Said patch was on other eye. In other place. So gonna fix. That way Ayla feels happy.
I'll pass. I don't think it's on the wrong eye. Well,
Hey, Epson, you seen your sister?
what?
Yes, but I don't.
Ayla?
There was a door that.
Ayla need help.
Something happened or slammed open.
She broke
Okay.
You mean
Okay.
the door that leads to some weird place?
I mean, no, it was someone's house.
Don't need
Oh,
Maybe.
They went in with guards.
You think my eye
Wait,
patch
move
is
your
on the
eye
wrong
patch to the
eye?
other eye.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
put it on the other
that.
one.
No, I'm good.
It used to be. I mean, I guess it's not. I guess it's you. This is you. It's fine.
I think he wants to show us.
Okay.
We can fix it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you don't have. If this is the universe that's the one, the eye. That's the eye. That's the eye. Then you know.
Is Ayla okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yes.
Take a moment.
Take a moment.
I mean, technically, this eye also fell out, and like so. I mean, even if I switched it, I wouldn't be able to.
if it makes you feel better.
Well,
What
eye
version
patch would
of
be in
you
the right
this
spot.
is the
So
version
Ayla
we
would be
know.
okay.
Well,
But she
no,
said
because
she'll-
I'd be
In
blind.
a few days.
I'd be in
But
the
I
wrong
don't think
Yeah, but
spot.
who cares
nobody
about
here likes you less for that, so it's still you.
She doesn't need you to see
What,
it.
what do you mean? Who? What do you mean?
Eye
Who
patch should be on
cares
the right
about
eye.
that? Who cares if I can see?
Yeah.
So consider
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Apparently there are many
Nothing will
tiny
change
details that
from
are
me
like
knowing
not
that
that
I
noticeable.
mean, I kind of care if I can see or
Like,
not.
having a person that you know
Reality
having an eye
Oh,
patch in
okay.
another eye.
Like the horse.
I'd like to
Those
be able to
change who you
see.
are.
It makes things easier.
Yes. Keeps good hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh,
the
That's
word
right.
is-
Ayla's broken.
When was she not?
All the time, rude.
We know we can pull
I don't like this
from
Erebos.
other
Bring the
much
other
more
one.
distant
What other one?
The other one has the right eye patch.
Question, so there are more than one. But in one of those,
See?
it's where
They're
Blake
talking
Solis.
about right now.
Oh God, I hope there's
It's
not
like
another
a
one.
Soul of Blake find.
Mm-hmm. There is another one. It's in the
Maybe
cube.
that's what we're trying to understand.
Cube she has.
Are you telling me I'm gonna... What do you mean
Do we
don't
have
look
to
at
look for
it?
a soul or
It
is
seals
it
your
we have
soul.
to find a Blake and just get the soul out of that one?
Okay.
So this one.
What I saw was Blake's corpse holding the egg.
The egg?
So the Blake in that
Not
one
good.
is
Not good place.
dead, but holding the soul.
Have idea. If Erebos was blind, could look at cube.
The soul is an egg.
Well, then I wouldn't be able to see it.
So then,
Yes.
where's
Then it couldn't
that
steal you.
one's soul?
Okay.
Are they? Is it just dead or gone, or
I
is it?
think
Oh wait,
when
wait. Got distracted.
whatever
Gotta go find that.
Miss Lily was in the egg, and when he made a deal, his soul was swapped into it, and then it vanished. So Lily must have been freed, and his soul
Erebos, my
must have
favorite
been
weapon.
trapped inside. And to move the construct,
Hey, what do you
Lily's
want?
old patron, Emery,
Are you single?
overtook. But it's a whole thing.
You're doing
it's
this
a whole
again?
thing.
It sounds like a very much a whole thing.
Yes.
Are you single, Erebos?
Yeah.
You are single. Are you? So you're single?
All of these,
I am one Erebos. I'm learning there's
Do you wanna
another
go
one
on
in
a
that
blind
cube.
Date.
Because I'm afraid someone's
A blind date? You know?
I was just... Leilani just suggested stabbing my eye out, and now you're talking about a blind date, so I don't...
Yes.
Now they know, so everyone's like,
A blind
okay
date with a knife.
protecting the thing, protecting you,
Ooh.
and I am willing to go in.
I mean, I'm not sure
Or
if
a
they're
woman.
really on board
Or a
with it. It's
woman.
protecting
One of the two.
thing, they're just
Why
not
would I
wanting-
do that?
They're wanting to just not. have
Because
anything
women
to
are
do with
great.
it.
I think it would really
I
help.
mean, they're
you.
okay, I guess.
Like so,
Uh-huh.
we have to kind of
Let's go.
Like, I'm sure they can... Can you...
Hold on.
What is wrong with you?
No, I'm making you look good. Hold on. There we
I'm...
go.
I
Go.
could stab you so easily right now, and I you know, would probably enjoy it.
You look a lot. You look really good with your hair out of your face. You know. Fuck.
No, I don't
Great.
think I do.
Relevant enough for something.
That's
of
so
this
interesting.
caliber.
Ayla,
It's nothing I've heard before.
you see this? You see this man right here? He's single.
He hates me. What are you talking about?
I think you two should really try to make it work.
About you, he's just trying to say. He's
But she said my eye patch is on the wrong eye. I don't... you know?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Side it's on, but I know that you hate me, so it's fine.
Okay, now it actually makes sense. Why are you trying to like do a blind date for Ayla?
Yeah.
It's because she's like.
This is the second blind date I've seen today.
She's what?
He's projecting his wishes onto her.
That would be great. Our current plan is to
It
figure
would
out
bring her great agony if you dated her.
I don't think you need a date before
is to
solving that.
figure
So.
out how to tether
What?
ourselves with our mana
She cover
to
up
this
more. It's
plane.
gross, man.
We're gonna try and research maybe rituals.
What the fuck you mean
if know
cover up
how-
more?
Look-
What the
maybe
fuck
we
you
can
just
look
say to
into
me?
how
Look at your-
spirits do it with people here, you know. And
You're
then-
gross.
Yeah, I bet I'm not gonna like what I see when it's under the fucking eye patch. It both goes both ways.
Okay.
and that's
You mentioned
kind of our current
yesterday.
idea.
Why are they running?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We're both ugly as fuck. But I have a little more. I think that's a good
Did Tyrion just sink into the ground, never to be seen again?
big thread.
Tyrion's gone. He died right there. That's crazy.
He's dead. That man's dead.
That's the idea, and so we just need to research how we would do a ritual like that. So.
Go date somebody. Go date somebody. You need
No, I'm not gonna date somebody.
Go
No.
to a brothel.
No, I think that's the
Just get
last thing
laid.
I need in my life.
Jesus
Well, I
Christ.
mean, that's not a well. We don't. There's no brothel here for one.
I will pay for your.
To be
for
fair,
your, like,
I do
travel.
leave here a lot because I kind of hate it here. But
Yes, I will pay for your travel to go like
no,
to
I'm
like
good.
a neighboring
no,
town.
No, I'm
go
no, I'm
go
good.
get bitches.
No, I
go
think
get
I'll just
go get some.
No.
You need to get somebody like just. Go
I
get
don't
laid,
need.
Please.
No,
That'll
I
change your
don't.
life.
I don't need that.
It will change your life. You just need.
It
you
won't
need
change
it.
my life. The world will still be just as horrible.
Buddy, you got like peach fuzz on your face. That's the like you gotta like you have to go date somebody.
I would be surprised if it was in anybody's expertise.
Otto, why are you the one
No.
giving advice?
Starting to feel like
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not?
Why not? Why aren't you dating? Go date somebody.
Why would I?
Because being able to talk about your emotions with somebody, whether it be romantically or platonically, is actually really healthy. Did you know that?
I don't think there's a world where I'm gonna ever be healthy.
Would you like to try to become one?
No, no, not really.
Why? Why?
No.
Why is that?
I just don't think it's in the cards. Not in this world.
I think
Not on this one. Not happening.
Why? What if like it was?
It's not.
What if it was?
Earl's the one that understands the most about it. He spent days inside an interdimension between
No.
reality.
Why not?
You know what I do, you know, and there's nobody here that really.
You know what I do. You know what I do, and I have a fiance.
Yeah, and you're an idiot.
Yeah. I'm fucking glad. If I'm about to be married, if I have to be an idiot to do something, I'm the happiest fucking idiot on the planet.
Yeah, well, I got other things going on that it's just not happening.
How you learned about the other ones that existed.
Go date someone.
No.
Why?
No.
Why not?
Because it won't end well.
But what if it did?
No. No, I think I'm fine.
So what if you like maybe opened yourself up just a tiny bit, and then like sampled.
No,
it,
I do
just
that
like a
to other
small piece
people,
of yourself that-
actually. I open other people
You
up.
do that? You did that to me once. I would really. Oh, hey, no, hold on, stop that. I do that too, but that's besides the point. So what if you just like opened yourself up, a little bit, like emotionally? Shut up, Quill. And like, what if you just like took a small part of yourself, like a small part of your like very like insecure emotional aspect, and then talked
think
about
I
it
have
with somebody.
those.
But it's you do. You have emotions. You do have emotions. You want to know why?
Well, I have
tried to stab
emotions.
you in
I
the
definitely
face
have
several times out of
emotions.
anger.
I was talking about the insecure part. I'm actually very insecure about.
All right. What if you found?
Yeah.
What if you found a girl who you'd free slaves with?
Is it happening right now?
I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
That does sound pretty cool. And what if this girl really liked you and like wanted to free slaves with you, but on a romantic basis?
I mean, you know, the first woman I did it with, it was similar kind of deal. Except we weren't freeing slaves; we were going to kill someone.
need to charge it. That's the thing.
Well, did you like them? Did you like them romantically? Did you like appreciate?
I
being
mean,
with
we
them
kind of
physically?
moved on
Did you
after.
Did you like stabbing with them?
We like had sex in the desert, and then we like kind of killed the guy, and then we went our separate ways.
That does sound quite romantic, to be completely honest. Did you like it?
I mean, it felt good. It was fun. Yes. But like I
So
said,
it's fun.
we
So you admit that
it wasn't a
getting-
date.
Getting pussy is fun. You admit it.
Sure.
You admit it. It is within your capacity.
Yeah.
Okay, we're making
Yeah.
steps here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you got some bitches in the middle of desert. That's good. That's good. Remember that.
It was
Now,
bitch, not
what I wa-
bitches. But
bitch, you got a bitch in the desert.
Yeah.
And you're stabbing people who
Yeah,
like
okay.
slaves, right?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
So what if we found you a lady who also likes to stab slave havers? Would you want to do it together with them?
You find one, you know, but Leafside's kind of horrible, and I don't know if you're gonna really find one. I mean, Leafside does business with slavers, so I don't expect to find those kind of people here. As well as Aaron's going to be doing business with slavers, which they already have, to be fair, just under the table, but now they're publicly doing it. So, yeah, I just...
You need to get some bitches.
I don't need to get bitches.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Is that their hammer?
You have.
Nope.
What are you not understanding here?
What are you not understanding? I don't care.
You don't care? Why not?
No. What do you mean, why not? Because I don't? It's not a priority to me?
I admit it. This is a
Who the fuck is that?
thing than what was attempted to try to just rebalance and put life back into this thing, but
I fell for my own.
I figured I just... Yeah,
Either way, we're sorting something out. We're gonna put you on a blind date.
Wait, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm all right.
I can certainly try. It's just a matter of identifying what people or what would be needed.
What is happening? What is happening with a wheelchair?
You are very demanding today. Jeez, say please.
Dude, I got back in Kinkaz like 10 minutes ago. Get sit in the chair.
Fine. Okay. Sit in the chair. Hold on. They're happy. I'm in the damn chair. Now I feel like I'm.
know just as much about this as you all. I can't exactly suggest something better with any degree of confidence that's even viable.
But I provide emotional support from the outside.
It's a shame there's a tent out here, because this is where I used to hide out, like, a long time ago. I would, no, sit down. Oh. Holy shit. I went flying. Actual sex banished. What a good bot name, though. Actual sex for real. The voice chat? The Discord VC's server is set to Sydney. Meaning like Sydney, Australia. My ping is over 200. I was like, why is it 200? And then I read and it says Sydney 11032. So that must be the server. Either that's... Why would it be set to Sydney? Red isn't in this call. They're the only one I know who's from Australia here. Doesn't mean there aren't anyone else here. There is, but they're the only one I know. So either it was set to Sydney for some fucking reason, or it just auto-selected Sydney for its server for I don't know why. No idea.
Roger looking over this instead of the town. Having a peaceful day?
I suppose. Just got tired of looking at the town.
Peace is never bad. Check. Is that true? I checked the small one and I'm just looking over there and I don't know if something's changed.
under attack.
Oh dear God.
He's chasing someone into the river.
Why is it chasing you?
Yes. Not 100% certain. Just started chasing.
Like I'd throw a punch, but that's about the weapons on me. That would be lovely.
Yes. The fuck?
Just be careful, right? Hey, what's going on with this? What do we know about this situation with this guy? Is he just attacking people? Is there something going on with this?
I don't know. Where's the other person?
They were chasing someone and now they're fighting us.
What's happening? I don't want to attack you for no reason.
I think it wants us all dead.
It wants a conversation.
It very much made a death threat, so.
Okay, well then we should subdue it.
I don't think it's gonna calm down anytime soon.
Please. Go down, please. Okay, heal.
I don't think it wants to calm down.
Sally, you feel a sharp pain on your right elbow.
Has it landed on it, or is it hurt?
I landed on it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I believe you're realizing you're a little outnumbered now. Do you guys know where the other one went? The one that was chasing.
Yeah.
Oh shit. It might be
Damn, it's
leaving.
fast.
So long as it doesn't go Please just go away. Please just go away.
It might be going back to where it came from. That was Nockmar.
Okay, I'm more interested in what it was following.
Oh,
Does
no.
anyone know where that other person went?
No.
Okay, well, you guys make sure that it doesn't get into town. I'm gonna go see if I can find out.
What's in the bag?
Some food, apples, jerky.
Where are you coming from?
The Nockmar Canyon in Northacre, most recently. Came down through Dry Hulk.
Northacre. Any reason it was chasing you? Do you even know what it is? Where it came from?
I'm not sure. It just started, we heard some noises, and all of a sudden we saw this thing appear behind us and growl at us. We didn't particularly start asking questions, we just started booking it.
Would you mind if I checked the bag? Make sure.
By all means. They might have smelled the food and trying to come after it. That'd be my initial guess.
Is it actually just food in here?
Yeah, no, it's just actually food, maybe an extra set of clothing type of thing.
Alright. Huh. Where did you encounter this thing in Nockmar Canyon? Was it near Northacre or was it just out in the woods?
It was just out in the woods. Again, we were just in the pathing. We were coming, me and my traveling companion were coming down south here, and again, we heard the growl and started chasing us.
And you got separated. There was only one other with you?
Yes, they ran ahead. I tried to lead it off a little bit.
Excuse me, have you seen anyone like medical or something?
They're fighting a thing.
I mean, I can help if you need something right now.
Can you please follow?
Okay,
Were you heading anywhere specific before that thing attacked?
We were just coming down south.
Right.
I was moving down south looking for more work and looking for information, but mostly for work to, continue to survive. I'm a mason by trade.
Oh, a mason. Yeah, I'd stay in town if I were you. There's more than just monsters that want crafters and worksmen like you. Don't know if you've heard about the crafters going missing along the coast, but yeah. So I suggest staying in town.
Sure thing. Easy enough to do.
Okay. It seems like it ran back to Nockmar, but not sure. That's the dude if you want to talk to him.
Looks like
Yeah.
Looks like you made it. It's good.
Okay, well, this is good.
What happened? Where were you?
It continued. I tried to veer off, hoping it would go after one of us, not both of us. It seemed to work for a bit. It seems that you were able to get away from it. It still continued chasing me. Again, it might have been going after the food.
the big thing.
The big thing, yes.
Hey, there's that news article on the board that says something about Nockmar and
I'm good to see you too.
black blood and
Is anyone
bounty
dying?
hunts going on.
I wonder if that was anathema. Maybe.
Someone out
take
there
a look
said
at these two?
anathema.
There you are.
Okay. It's kind of hard to tell. There's a lot of different creatures going around. They all kind of look similar. But yeah, I suppose that was an anathema. Seemed kind of like a really big fucking one.
For that thing for miles.
I saw it. I thought I was safe, and then it flew over us.
No, you're
Body with the spell. Are there any injuries?
I see you sparring in the ring for quite a
Remember
while.
some scraping bruises from running through like bushes and stuff, trying to get away from the thing, but nothing too major.
It was very big, very big. 4 arms, really big.
I
big
got
sword
away faster, so I don't have really any injuries. Injuries.
Glad you came out of it alive at least.
Hey, look, you're back in town.
Yeah, well, a couple close
So,
calls there, but
I'll be right with you.
I got electrocuted to death, I think, so.
Sally
This is something nice. Play on your wounds, and I'll bring you stamina potion.
I am not sorry for dragging you into paint dry, RP.
That thing's not going to come into town, is it?
It looks like they were able to fend it off. There was a. Yep. Oh, what?
that was a bit of a change of pace for the day.
And that seems to be a little bit of what happened. Yeah, the bunch of people came to my rescue when it jumped in front of me.
Yeah, we were sitting around.
So it looks like they were able to fend it off.
D&D session, but that got interrupted.
Mentioned they might have headed back into Nockmar, but at least we're away from it.
Protecting the town, that is.
God.
Is that? Oh,
I haven't had to run that
Lieutenant
fast
Neal.
in a long time.
Oh, no, that turned around a lot.
No, same.
Is it time to close the doors already?
Exhausted.
No,
Like I
no,
said, you
they
didn't have it
opened
right
it.
on your heels.
Oh,
No, again, not that I blame you. Again, I'm the one that broke off to try to lead it to
Mm.
at least give you the
Can I have
opportunity
a quick
to get
word
away.
with you?
Sure.
I'm glad you're all right.
I just wanted to tell you that I got the gods off your back.
Yeah,
You didn't
about
say
what?
anything.
The guards off my back for what?
The thing that happened to Talia.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, great, I guess. Better for Leafside.
You seemed worried about it. I don't know why they came to me instead of her, but you know.
Not really worried about it, no.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't think we've really talked since it happened, so. Not much. Well, I wasn't worried. I mean, if the guards tried anything. Hopefully I kill at least one of them.
Hopefully. You're not confident you could.
I think I could. But usually I'm more about sneaking around and sneaking up on people and killing them, not fighting 5 people surrounding me. That's not... I'm an assassin, not a gladiator.
You could be.
Mm-hmm.
Never too late to start. I don't encourage it though.
Mm.
Maybe. Just a little bit. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Cool.
I was also going to ask if you drank, but tonight's
Not
probably not the
really.
night for that.
I've only drank a couple of times, and it was usually when she was in my head and I didn't want to think anymore or be awake.
Well, if you ever find a time where you don't really want to be awake, as an invitation.
Those two people on the bench over there were being chased by an anathema out of Nockmar just a minute ago.
I guess that
Real
makes
big
sense. Did you read the news
motherfucker.
reports?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I didn't recognize it as an anathema. I thought maybe it could be a chimera. I mean, it didn't really look like one, but who knows? Chimeras maybe look different now, you know? Things change.
Maybe. Has
But
been quite some time.
it definitely was probably an anathema coming from there, and it kind of looked like one. They're really big. Really big.
I heard that the blood was not black, though.
Not black. Okay, that's not confusing at all.
Right. Well, the entrails, and there was red liquid, and when someone says red liquid, I think there's probably blood, right?
Well, it looked more like an anathema than a chimera. It didn't really look like a chimera.
It really did. Yeah. Yeah,
But-
it did, didn't it?
Oh no, who knows? It was really big though.
They can't experiment on the anathema, can they?
I probably could, I don't know. But it was very large and very malicious. It looked at me and made a death threat. Like as in like the motion of slitting the throat. So it was very much looking to kill.
Common.
No, it didn't speak. It made the motion that it was looking to kill.
Alright.
Didn't really want to fight it at first because I kind of wondered if the person they were chasing was at fault, to be fair. I mean, like, if it was a chimera, but no, it was very malicious. But I didn't really fight it. I only fought back if it attacked me because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I don't know.
Do you know if they're coming from the Misawa?
No, it was Nockmar.
Okay, that's good to know.
They mentioned Northacre. I think they passed through it on their way and got attacked while they were traveling.
Okay. And hopefully I should be okay.
What do you mean you should be okay? Why would that be a problem?
Because I need to go out there tonight.
Why?
I have a camp out there. I stayed there for the past couple days with Talia. Talia's still out there, as far as I'm aware. So I need to go back out and probably bring her home or something, or leave her there. I don't fucking know at this point. Don't let me keep you if you have something to do.
Unless you can make her go wolf mode and kill things and stuff. Probably not worth the time.
We had a conversation the other night. I can't decide if I regret it or not. About all of everything going on. And she agreed to it. But I'm conflicted. Whether or not you want her around for all of that.
All
is
of
your
what?
choice.
On my counter.
All of the things that I can't talk about.
If you're not busy.
It's a lot of things.
Yeah, I guess it is. But if not, I mean, regardless, I might cut things off anyway.
I'm not keen on having her around for anything important. I don't trust her, I don't like her, frankly, I hate her. So,
This might be nothing, but it's our job as guards to make sure we follow up every lead. Did you get your little weapon? Yeah, let's get a little one.
Very well.
doesn't mean I don't think we can get her to help out in certain ways, but anything important, information-wise, I don't want her around.
Well, you should know that I think I have her wrapped around my finger right now. At the discussion, so.
She's made far too many mistakes for me to trust her now, so I don't know. I can trust her with going wolf mode and destroying things if you can get her to do that, but I can't trust her with information. She's not exactly the best at keeping secrets.
I wonder how hard that'll be, because she's not very keen on secrets in general. Saw you earlier. Just watching?
What do you mean? I'm always watching.
By the veil. Tyrion, Snowbell, and I.
I was just walking by.
Alright, just curious. I only looked up when you were walking away, so I wasn't sure what you were
Hardly
doing.
reminiscing. Up there is where I hid out back when, oh, what's his name?
Chelsea.
That one guard. Way back. The guards were looking for me to put me in jail because of that brainwashed guy I let out way back. Let him out to get answers, and then the guards wanted me. I hid out up there back when that happened. I really do miss how Leafside was, when the guard weren't so in control. The town was kind of nice back then, in a way. Now it's just like the rest of the world. No better. I mean, read the news. Aaron's planning to work with the Lapis Corsairs. Leafside already has beat Aaron to it. Somehow Leafside beat Aaron to a corrupt dealing. You know? Leafside might be worse. That might be a stretch, but doing deals with slavers. I wouldn't be so upset about it if Aaron would destroy the Lapis Corsairs after they beat the Crimson, but I doubt that'll happen. I bet it'll continue and become a prosperous relationship for the two. Because Aaron isn't so opposed to slavery. They just don't like to be public about it. They like to act like it's not happening, but it very much is.
Yeah. It's funny we had a conversation similar. Tyrion mentioned.
Aaron is, unlike Azimuth, Aaron likes to hide the fact that they partake in slavery and done a whole bunch of terrible things. But they still do it. A monster in disguise is still a monster.
Ophelia, I think we need to get Erebos like a girlfriend.
Join the search?
Lonely.
I'm not lonely. And
shit.
There's a
Alright, let's
second
go.
one.
What?
Somewhere, it about fairly short, and it managed to get away. People are looking for it now, but I don't trust that they won't.
It. The thing that you were talking about, it?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Yes, there's a second, but they're being sent in a pair of laughing and trying to brutalize.
Oh, he said laughing and trying to brutalize. That other one was kind of very much like that, so probably another anathema. Which, you know, whatever. I don't know if I care, so.
Right.
I mean, when it was attacking, part of me thought it better to let it kill them all, you know? But man, do I want to fight.
Fight it or fight in general?
In general. But I thought maybe it'd better if I stand back and watch. Especially when Eva arrived. Part of me hoped it would kill her and I'd just stand there and do nothing. Let it happen. Leafside isn't worth fighting for anymore.
You'd be right. Unfortunately true. Do you train people? Or have you trained people? Would you be willing?
Depends on what. Not really. Oddly, the only things I've trained anybody in is magic, which is my least. It's probably the thing I'm not the best at. I use a lot of magic, but I'm not great at controlling it. So I'm not a great magic
Did you see
teacher.
a crystal cat lady running over this way or this way? Which way? Did you see a crystal cat lady?
I don't
Either
know.
ways at least.
No.
Okay. Just gotta go.
But, oddly, people have only come to me for magic training, which I do use magic a lot, but I'm not the best at it, nor do I have the best control over it. Thana came to me for fire, and Violet came to me wanting to learn to control their dark magic. But I'm really a mage, so...
Would you ever be interested in learning more?
Not particularly. I don't think I really need to.
Okay.
I think my magic is good how it is. I don't really need more, and I
was going to offer a trade of sorts, is all. But I understand if you'd rather not, either way.
I don't care. Well, you were asking if I did training, or gave people training, but you ended up offering to train me. I don't know what you wanted.
So let me finish my thought.
Yeah.
It came out because you mentioned how you weren't as good with magic. And that was like the only thing people came to you about. I am not very good with weapons. I have a dagger I've hardly used. And my sword I hate using. But I'm good with magic, so I was going to offer a trade.
Sure. Until I find something better to do. I can try. I've never trained anyone. But I am much better with a weapon than I am with magic.
Fair enough.
I'm much better at a lot of things than I am with magic. I mean... I do rely on my magic a lot for sneaking around and getting by, but there's more to it than just the magic. As well as climbing buildings and such. Getting into places. Whether it's lockpicking or climbing through a window. Yeah. What weapon or weapons do you plan on using?
I only have the sword and the dagger. I've never used the dagger, really. Not for its intended purpose. But I always have it.
Right. Well, that shouldn't be hard. I wouldn't say I'm a master of any type of weapon. I kind of just know how to use most.
That's certainly something. I know nothing of weapons.
I know how to fight generally with most. The only ones I would have any trouble with are well,
Sorry to interrupt this, but knowing you, apparently there's a chimera running around again, so I'll try not to kill it immediately. They want to try to get it alive. If you come
Cool.
across it first.
great. Is it a chimera or is it an anathema?
Chimera, specifically. Or
Does
runs on
that-
4 legs about chest high.
Okay, runs on 4 leg. Okay. I thought it was related to the big thing that attacked. Because that was definitely
No,
looked like an
no, no.
anathema.
Apparently that was also chimera they put down. So.
The giant one from Nockmar was a chimera that looked very much not like a chimera.
That's what I'm told. I didn't get it first-hand
Okay.
experience of what it looked like.
It looked very anathema, so...
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Erebos.
Yeah. I mean, it was mainly the head. And it wasn't like... Chimera are usually very gross and look incomplete, fleshy. That thing was very, like... Looked almost normal, but had like a... Head like an anathema, very like skull. Horns, kinda. And it had weapons. I don't think I've ever seen a chimera with weapons. The big old... I don't know if it was a club or a greatsword, I couldn't really tell. I think it dual wielded, actually. But yeah, a sword and a dagger shouldn't be hard. The only weapons I wouldn't be able to really help too much with is more pole arms. Because I don't have as much experience with those. I mean, a spear is easy, but... I mean, I'm using an axe now. And I didn't use an axe back in Azimuth.
Just another thing to add to your list of weapons. You know how to use a little bit. At least a little bit.
Oh yeah, I was finding my sword not as useful here. Considering all the stone golems and heavily armored people with shields. A thin slicing sword isn't really, great. And an axe is heavier. Better at chopping through things if needed. Still not great against stone, but... Well, I'm not looking to fight stone, I'm looking to fight people. That's my specialty.
No? Don't want to try to stab a rock?
Outside of the town looking for something.
No, I had enough of that when we got the slingshot.
Oh? Are you stabbing rocks then?
The golems?
Hmm.
Pretty sure we talked about this. The slingshot. There were a bunch of stone golems.
Right, yeah. Sorry, I am, my head is scattered today.
Hmm. Right. Hmm. Are you heading out tonight? It's late.
I feel like I should. I don't really want to, but I feel like I should.
Do you feel like you'll be fine on your own? I mean, you're not a crafter, so no Crimson Corsairs are gonna come and take you, probably. Not a crafter, no mason, no blacksmith.
Goodness.
No.
Well, considering all the things on the board I read, I'm not so sure anymore, which is why I'm hesitant to go out.
Well, the anathema sightings, the problem seems to be more in Nockmar. Along the coast, it seems like... Well, along the coast is the Corsairs kidnapping craftsmen and such for Baron Lecter or whatever.
I'm just worried about it spreading, that's all.
Hmm. Well, I'm either gonna head out to Nockmar or somewhere out of town. So, not really
see.
keen on being here right now.
Well, provided you don't go to Nokma, or you don't go wherever else you're thinking about going, you're welcome to tag along. I don't mind your company.
Do you think I should? Do you need me to?
Do you want to?
I don't really care.
Well, then it's your decision. I would love for you to, but I don't need you to.
Great, then I won't. I'm gonna head out now. So, good luck.
Likewise.
Well, then I'm coming with you.
Did Chelsea come down the hill?
If it's something to do with
Also,
our room
congratulations
stuff,
on
and she
walking
needs the
again.
light magic immediately whenever this
Right.
happens.
Sorry, what did you ask?
Did you see Chelsea go down the hill?
No, I did not.
I kind of heard them to go to medical because they're hurt, but they refused.
I'm gonna end my stream.
Yeah, I'm also ending my stream.
Goodbye, stream. Tomorrow is Rosewood. Yep. 5:30 Central Time. Tomorrow, Tuesday's Rosewood. And then Friday, I'll be helping out a supporting cast for the other mission in Calypsia at 6 Central. Woo! All right.